Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So California's offense will take the first swing of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Punt is in the air. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, He said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Fullback's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here's the handoff. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
With the catch, it's York.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Brown will throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. BYU has this offense clicking. RPO, fire complete to the left. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The play action fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Bringing the heat. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here in the 3rd.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The short hands. It's Burden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burden. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. BYU with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Completes it in the middle. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
20, BYU 9.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got his man. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bear! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back home.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to the run, it's Lockett. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. That's caught. It's Burton. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Poe. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. Gets away from one. He's got space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Offense is headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Running the red zone. It's Lockett. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Brown will throw it. Trying to set up the screen.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curves. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Brown wants to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The give as they work on that clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 24 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brown will throw it. Rush is on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Wilkins. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off the...
There he goes! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us. And they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
We've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.